Genesis 1:1. When was the earth created? Does the Bible tell us how old the universe is? Genesis doesn't include a date for the creation. Some Sunday school curricula say 4004 BC, which was the guess of the Irish Archbishop James Ussher, 1581 to 1656, professor of theological controversies at Trinity College in Dublin. By combining the ages of Genesis 5, he arrived at the dates of 4004 BC for the creation and 2349 BC for the flood. Some 90% of American evangelicals believe in a young earth, just a few thousand years old. Yet, this approach is not without problems. We simply cannot add genealogies together, Genesis 4, 5, 10, 11, and arrive at solid dates because they often skip generations and are based on criteria no longer considered trustworthy. Even if this methodology were sound, dating Genesis 1:1 remains impossible because it precedes the first creation day. As a case in point, we have written records from Egypt and Mesopotamia from before 3000 BC, and the Great Pyramids of Egypt are some 4,500 years old. So Ussher's flood is way too late. Tree ring dating brings us to millennia before the pyramids, and geological and astronomical study to eons, many magnitudes more ancient. Unless the Lord has faked scientific data, the cosmos appears unspeakably older than Ussher's estimate, since 1. Christians hold a number of views about the age of the world, 2. The Bible is not a science book, and 3. None of these opinions affects the core message of the Scriptures. The best answer is this: the world was created in the beginning. Genesis 1:1 is the Big Bang Theory compatible with the Bible? According to a 2010 research of the National Science Foundation, only 33% of Americans agree that the universe began with an explosion. Yet nearly all Christian theologians, philosophers, and scientists accept the Big Bang. Persons as distinguished as J.P. Moreland, William Lane Craig, Paul Copan, Norman Geisler, Chuck Colson, and John Polkinghorne. Yet for some Bible believers, the Big Bang is anathema. But why? There is much in the Big Bang Theory that agrees with the Bible. Formulated in the first half of the 20th century, it suggests that space and time had a beginning. Though the theory is complex, its simplicity is astounding. Everything we see all began in a single moment in the distant past. Science and theology converge. Before the theory was proposed, empirical confirmation came only in 1965, most scientists supposed an infinite universe and opposed the Big Bang. Yet the evidence shows the universe had a beginning. So if nothing existed before the beginning, what caused it? A beginning requires a beginner, God.